Real for real. The In and Out podcast. Hey, hit the QR code. QR code on the box work. Just put your phone up there and you can check us out, look at it, and see if you like it or not. And then you can, if you don't like it, guess what? You can disregard. Huh? Ow. Holla. All right, we live, y'all. We
We
live.
live.
All right, let me get this on. All right, let me get down to this right quick. Let me get down to this. Now, everybody out there, right? Okay, yeah. Got to make sure the monitors is on. Yep, the monitor is on. Okay. I got to make sure that I get this out there because, you know what I'm saying, my man's over there, Sean G, say he take better notes and he do this and do that, right? That's fine and dandy. But let me tell you something. Any class that I took when I was incarcerated, something like that, I went to class with two things, right? I did 16 years. I went to class with two things. One of those things was a notebook. The other thing was a dictionary, just in case it was a word that I did not understand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm about to dive right off to this. I'm gonna get straight to the Diddy trial. And what I'm about to go into the Diddy trial about is, we're not gonna talk about the freak offs. We're not gonna talk about none of that. We're gonna talk about the real deal Holyfield or what's really going on with this Diddy trial. And we're gonna start by talking about Jane Doe. And the reason why we're talking about Jane Doe is because Jane Doe is 50 Cent baby mama. Wow. That threw me for a loop, right? So now we kind of like understand what his beef is with Doug, but at the same time, though, he fought that totally wrong. He should have secured his baby mom. You had a baby by, should have did your thing. So we're gonna start with Jane Doe, aka Daphne Joy. Wow, diabolical. Woo, worst baby mama you can ever have in the world. Yikes. But anywho, let's get off into this real fast. Now, Diddy, as y'all know, is already facing racketeering charges, trafficking charges, drug charges, ammunition, and guns charges. So all these charges or whatever seem to be fair. But as the trial is playing out, everybody up here is a bunch of drug addicts and they just talking all over the place. But this is what I want y'all to pay attention to. Diageo, the liquor company everybody keep talking about. Diageo is a liquor company that owns pretty much dang near all of the liquors that you possibly consume, from your Don Julio Anejos all the way down to your Casamigos. They own them all. Diageo is owned by BlackRock. So this is the part I want y'all to pay attention to and understand. Diageo CEO is Deborah Ann Crew. Yeah, Deborah Ann Crew is old girl name. She's the CEO over at, she's the president and CEO over at Diageo Corporations and Liquors or whatever. Now, let me tell you something about Deborah. Whoa. Deborah's ex-CIA in America. Yikes. Yeah, I know. Threw me for a loop. Now, Deborah is CEO of that entity, of this corporation that Diddy is up against. There's another part of this called BlackRock, who is also CEO Bernard Arndt. Now, y'all might have heard his name numerous of times by Kanye West. Kanye West threw his name out several times. Y'all didn't know who he was. Bernard Arndt he's the CEO, should I say, of BlackRock. BlackRock owns everything. Everything that Diageo don't own, BlackRock got it covered, and BlackRock owns that. Now, back in 2023, Diddy files a lawsuit against Diageo for not putting his agave fields out and disproportionately marketing his liquor to the different urban communities and stuff of that nature. So, this is what I need y'all to understand. 2023, he files a lawsuit. After he filed the lawsuit, they settled. Once they settled the lawsuit or whatever, boom. A year later, which is March of 2024, they actually raided his homes and the indictment happened. Now, a lot of stuff happened within that year time of him filing that lawsuit and actually getting a settlement. A $5 million lawsuit was filed from the Mexican farmers. The Mexican farmers filed a $5 million lawsuit pledging that Diageo wasn't using premium agave in their premium liquors, as far as the Nijos, the Reposados, and stuff like that, that still is charged and high price, that we actually purchase and buy. Now, you understand this. That $5 million lawsuit, right, can cost Diageo billions upon billions upon billions of dollars, because he already lost money by falling out with Puff, and he filing the racial discrimination lawsuit against them for marketing his product in just the urban areas. So they already lost on that. You understand what I'm saying? So now, how can we possibly take this man out. They come up and to this man's bedroom. He come up into this man's bedroom the same way he went off up into 50 Cent bedroom because he knew who Daphne was before he approached her. And he let her know that and she let him know that. So they knew who each other was before they even approached each other. So the same way he crept off up into dog joint over some, I don't know what their little riff is, whatever their beef is. They crept off up in his joint hard body, put his whole business out here on display. Yeah, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? He a little freaky. You know what I mean? He into some things. You know what I mean? He like to recreate his own porn. So I want to get off to the moral aspect of this. Because everybody keeps saying, oh, it's immoral. It's immoral. Who are you to tell somebody what's moral or immoral? I'm just curious to know. Because at the end of the day, morality is actually held upon the person that's actually involving themselves in whatever the situation is. So if you think that the situation is moral and upstanding, then whatever somebody else say, it doesn't even matter. And let me tell you something. You have a lot of people out here that's into a whole bunch of things. And the stuff they into, the porn industry wouldn't be promoting it if niggas wasn't into that type of stuff. Whatever it is that he's into, I may not be into it. You may not be into it. Him down the street may not be into it. But for some reason, Dog was into it. And my thing is, ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a human being. If you want to get somebody else that want to subscribe to what he's subscribing to, I don't see no problem with that. Now, honestly, y'all sit on here and I see girls shaking their behind for goddamn follows and likes. What's the difference? You know what I mean? There ain't no difference. So my thing is, y'all got to chill with the morality speech of this, because who's to say what's moral? You can't pass that judgment on that man because he hasn't did anything wrong outside of what somebody else wanted to participate in. So you got to stop that out there. You can stop that. And I noticed that all y'all reporters out there, now y'all report both sides of the ball. Y'all was only reporting the offense side. Y'all want to report the defense side. Now the defense side done got out there, and now we know really pretty much what the truth is. That this ain't nothing but a bunch of y'all got a bunch of crackheads together to come up against a billionaire. Y'all got a bunch of crackheads together to come up against a billionaire. All these people strung out on drugs.
For sure.
It's crazy. Strung out on drugs, Blizz. You got us technical. You got us on. He was over there doing our technical stuff. Why I had to get this message out of y'all.
You feel me?
So I went over everything y'all need to know about Diageo, BlackRock, Deborah and Crew, Bernard Arndt, 50 Cent. Now you got to also understand this also. 50 Cent have a liquor brand too. That's opposite of Diddy's liquor brand. Wow. And guess what? Who owns that? Yep, Diageo. Wow, yep. So somebody been over there tipping him off, telling him like, yo, don't even worry about the dealer. We got that under control. You know what I'm saying? Operation Diddy is in full effect. So he was attacking from the outside with the Instagram and social media. Everybody laughed like, but at the same time, Diddy was hitting him from the inside. Wow. Had your baby mamas running through the house slipping on marble. Yikes.
You know what I mean? How to doing stuff that you never thought she would do.
Yeah, he took it in a place she never thought that she would ever do in her life.
Right. She's like, damn, Puffton took me all the way that way.
And I'm leaning into this is because the Big Meat situation. Big Meat from Detroit. We know that. I don't know what his situation is because he ain't spoke on it, and we spoke on it based on the fact that we told him that, yo, we not saying that until he say something. But you ran that into the ground. And I just seen the BMF series that just came out this weekend. Lil Meech is in there. So I don't know what else.
But the whole thing was, but they was saying, you know what I mean, like Dog, you Dog in the contract. He just be saying stuff.
I know that.
He just be saying stuff just to say stuff, just, you know what I mean, just be saying it. You feel me? Oh, he ain't in there. It's over. And this and that. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas that gave you all that money, you ain't, you know what I mean? You obligated.
You got $150 million, Cap. Yeah, you got $150 million from what you said. You only gave Lil Meech $5 million of that. So, yeah, you got some pesos over there.
But that, you know what I mean? But that's just like how he was saying, what's his name? Cuffy. And he was just like, yeah, Cuffy, like, yeah, you read it on Cuffy.
Cuffy told too. So now
but I'm saying though, but Dog was he talking about something, you read it on him and got him locked up? Nah.
So my thing is we can't stand up. If you gonna say Meech told and we know Cuffy told, you can't stand up for this rat and then say this rat good. Nah, it don't work like that. Y'all bugging out there in the community. You better bet that. Y'all, they bugging. They was bugging. Trying to stick up a Cuffy. Cuffy told, like, goddamn. He told John Gotti where the last piece of garlic bread was at. Wild work. Wild work, man. Hey, no diss to the St. Louis niggas. No diss at all. I got my mans out there in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? That's KK out there in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? With the goals. Holla at your boy. You already know how we was in Jersey. Getting it in. But anywho, listen, man, that's why I work. You know what I'm saying? That's why I work. So just the reason why I had to dwell on that with him, and you know what I'm saying, and I think Doug addressed it simple as possible. You ain't got no paperwork, man. Shut up talking to me, bro. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that, and all that little homie, this, that. Doug is not your little homie, bro. It's not your little homie at all. I don't know how y'all niggas keep on trying to little dog niggas like niggas is little niggas. Nah, Doug ain't your little nigga. He from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Right. East side. You know what I'm saying? East side niggas raised that nigga. Nigga daddy name was Quez. Played football, went for the East Side Cowboys. Yeah. Played football with his daddy. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Hey, gotta relax. Gotta relax out there. You know what I mean? Gotta relax. So my thing is, I never listen. Out of all the baby mamas in the world, that is the worst baby mama to have in the world. She was so diabolical. She just went crazy against 50. That was the wildest work I ever seen in my life. That was the wildest work I ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. For real. That's my man from the gym. Paul House. Baby. Paul House. That's Paul House gym right there. Yeah, I work out at. My man's right there. Power out Jimmy, I still working out. We got money this morning. He was in the gym. We be live. We be live action though. I wish I could get my man to come back. We was just in the gym this morning. People shout out there. He just come through here. He just come through on the bicycle. Hold on. Go ahead, get the microphone. Microphone.
People shout out. Tell them what you do. You know what I mean? Give your Instagram, all that.
Yeah.
That's the camera right there.
Yeah, you see it.
Concrete grit. Sure, I like that look right there on us, man. You see that grit look? Concrete grit. Yeah, you reach me at concretegrit.com, man. You know, we a fitness brand, but yeah, man, get with us, man. We exclusive, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your IG, Concrete Grit Fitness. Okay. Yeah, that's how you gonna find us, straight up KGF, baby. All day, every day. Get with it. Grit. Wow. Lifestyle, baby. For sure.
Hey. Wow. Okay then. Y'all heard. Get with the grit.
Yeah, with the grit. Yeah, I mean,
get with the grit. Concrete. Yeah, concrete. They say we live in the concrete jungle. Right. He say he got that concrete grit. Yeah. My man, shout out to my mans over there. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about him or whatever. Shout out to Stone Jungle. Stone Jungle represent the concrete too. They represent the bricks too. Shout out to Stone Jungle.
Right. Also, too, give a shout out to my man, Mad Hoffa, man. You feel me, B? Yeah, I mean, I can't wait till he come back.
Been on the phone networking this morning. We told y'all, yeah, Mad Hoffa was on the line this morning. Yeah. So listen, we already know we headed in the right direction. We out here on Livernois, getting in. We got my mans down the street, right? Even though we wasn't invited, we just showed up on our own. But we didn't even know what was going on. Your man G Mac is down here doing a video shoot.
Well, right there,
313. I don't know what he rapping about. Y'all know what he do. Y'all know he do all the Detroit anthems. So if there's something going on that need to be notarized, he's going to do it. So shout out to G Mac. I didn't really roll up on him.
313.
I didn't really roll up on him because you know y'all rappers be. Y'all rappers be wild work. So I ain't roll up on him. Y'all rappers be wild work. So I ain't roll up on him because I don't know dog. But shout out to him. He down the street right now. Cause we over here on Livernois. You know what I'm saying? Getting in. We over here getting in. Let me spin us around right quick. Let y'all know how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let me let y'all know how we doing it. Yeah, we out here, y'all. Yeah, we out here. Spin y'all around. Yeah, we out here. Yeah. There they go over there. Yeah, there they go over there, y'all. Yeah. Wild work, y'all. Spin us around.
Hey, go.
I'm telling y'all.
Go do your thing.
We doing it over here, man. We trying to, you know what I'm saying, try to get this thing going and bring some notoriety to the show. Hopefully, it's looking a little cloudy out here.
Yeah, it's looking like it's about to rain.
Even though it's not supposed to. But we out here live right now. We're going to see if we can catch a couple interviews maybe from some people that possibly been going over the good times or even to the video shoot. I don't know. We got Bucharest up here. And fortunately for us, we sitting right in front of Todd Perkins for mayor. Yeah, if y'all ain't know Todd Perkins running for mayor, he's running for mayor. It's up here right here. We're in front of his spot right here. Todd Perkins. Y'all know him, the lawyer with the Moses. Straight out of Highland Park. Wow, 48203. HP. Lights.
Right.
Yeah. So shout out to him for his mayoral election race or whatever.
Shout out to the bike riders. Shout out to the bike riders.
Shout out to the bike riders. And he's running up against Samuel Chichelo, Mary Sheffield, and Craig, Chief Craig.
Chief Craig.
Why you call him Chief Craig? He's not a chief no more. Mr. Craig. Yeah, right. That guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not even on the spectrum for me because I already see through his whole little vernaculars. Nah, I'm straight on that. I'm good on you, my G. Yeah, you played it all the way around. Yeah, you been Republican? You been dying talking about black people this, black people that. You been Republican, my G? You wild work. You wild work. Even though I know the Republican thing and Democrat, I know it. I know, but still, just him leaving Detroit and then switching sides and then didn't work out. Then he come back, talking he want to be the mayor. Nah, he been pushing, he bugging. I don't know why I keep talking about this guy. He keep coming up in conversation, but we straight on him.
Listen,
we straight on him.
Listen, y'all let us know who y'all candidate, who y'all voting for. Tap in. You feel me?
Right. Let me see if we got some people on the chat. Let me see if we got some people tuned in. Let me check this out. Hold on. See if we got some people on the chat here. We got some shout outs. We got some shout outs. We got some shout outs.
They go to chat right there.
We got some shout outs. We got some shout outs.
Right there.
Okay.
Because usually they just come up.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right then. We in. Trying to do it. Now I tried to go get an interview, right? And they say, yo, y'all only got 150 subscribers. I said, well, dang, what was that all about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all got y'all start from somewhere.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
everybody got
my thing is, I didn't even want to interview. I just wanted to post up. I need to pull my joint out. That's it. I ain't want to interview. I just want to just be posted. That was it. But look how everything worked out for us. We still posted, right? We want to be. I got the message out. I got the message out to y'all, and that's what really counted. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was all about. What I want to do is stop this, upload that, and start.
Yeah, I mean, so that was the information that my man wanted to get out. You feel me? So y'all digest that, listen to that. You feel me? And go ahead and let us know what y'all think.
Listen. Did and Out podcast. Told y'all this type of fun you can have with your clothes on. Wow. Y'all better pay attention because I'm telling y'all, this ain't just an attack on Diddy. This